All right, so Fox Business, the show Follow the Money with this guy, this loser, Eric Bolling. I say he's a loser, but he probably makes a lot more money than me. But just on the substance here, they've been running a lot of hit pieces on Ron Paul. I don't know if this is. I had seen one previously, but I kind of discounted it because I know a hit piece when I can see it because they find these people out of the woodwork who I've never heard of. And then they start spouting these talking points against Ron Paul, which I know they're talking points because they're always wrong in terms of, like, you can have a talking point of what Newt Gingrich has actually said over the week. But they're, by and large, they're correct on what he at least said. Now, he may have a defense for it that they're not prepared for, but when it comes to Ron Paul, people just get shit wrong. Let me just play a little bit of this here. I hope you can hear it properly. They're talking about Ron Paul wants to cut off. See, here we go. What would happen if aid was cut off to Israel? Well, Ron Paul wants to cut off all aid, not just to Israel. Fuckers. See, this is what they're trying to do. This is what we call propaganda, okay? It's lies.
That Israel carried out operations that the United States would not. In 1981, it was Israel that struck Saddam Hussein's nuclear plans. Can you imagine a Middle East with Saddam Hussein with nuclear capabilities? Or 2007.
And from what I remember, Ron Paul has said that he supported Israel for taking that action, or he supported their right to take that action if they so chose. Stuff just drives me crazy. And then this loser, part 3, this stuff just drives me crazy. He accused Ron Paul of, quote, not being a clear thinker. Why? Because he admitted to working with progressives. Well, he works with progressives on issues typically like civil liberties or to bring our troops home in situations that it would work. Now, of course, now that Obama's a warmonger, that may not work as well anymore. But to me, it's like, it's stupid. It doesn't mean anything. You know, I don't even know how to respond. It's so stupid. He's not a clear thinker because he admitted. He's not a clear thinker because I think he said he thought that the whole Bin Laden raid wasn't wasn't I guess, what do you call it? It could have been done a different way. So I guess that means Ron Paul's not, quote, a clear thinker because he's clearly thinking and offering an alternative to how we got Bin Laden in a way that is consistent with our constitutional principles and beliefs, in a way that defends and respects the rule of law. See, in years past, America and Americans, that was what was supposed to have separated us from mongrels. Sorry, Obama, not to steal your phrase. Mongrelization, whatever that word is he used. But anyways, that's what's supposed to separate us from terrorists, is we respect the rule of law. Instead of just killing you and chopping your head off, we'll take you to court. We'll prove you're guilty, then sentence your ass to death. Fairness, equality, equal justice. That's what we're supposed to stand for. But clearly, that makes Ron Paul not a clear thinker because he is thinking about those things. He's clearly thinking about those things, but he's not a clear thinker. I mean, it's just, what is this guy, Roger, some loser, cocksucker? I've never heard of him. I don't know who he is. Oh, Chuck Roger, American thinker columnist, which probably just means American fascist columnist, and emotional unthinkist. It's just so frustrating. Like I said, I don't mind if people come after Ron Paul on his issues, at least as long as they understand what he's saying and they understand exactly what he's saying, and then they disagree with it because of point A, point B. I would love to see that. I'm craving that day. But it's like, I probably wouldn't even say much about it if they disagree with him point A, point B. That's their opinion. They have their right to theirs, and I can state mine, and he can state his. But these hit pieces of stupidity just are useless. They're just there to piss people off or to tear someone down. All I can say is Ron Paul's having a better week than Newt Gingrich. But that's pretty much it. This video's got 278 dislikes out of 28 likes, so it looks like it's failed here, but I'm sure it'll play well to some people.